Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by today. Part 5 of my Fall 2025 series. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Joe here. Thanks so much for stopping by today in my continuation of my Fall 2025 series. Today I've moved into the entry foyer and I'm going to do a decorate with you for my entry foyer, and I'm choosing to work on a neutral piece today because we're moving into Labor Day, so it's early fall. This would be good for early fall. I know most of us love color for autumn and fall, but today we're going to do a neutral piece, so stay tuned for that. And if you haven't checked out my other 4 parts of this, please do so. I did 4 different arrangements ranging from neutral all the way to a Ralph Lauren piece on the dining room table. Okay, so here we go. So we're going to be working here on the entry table, and I'll try to do a couple of different, at least a couple, maybe 3 different designs for you. Not all in this video. I think we'll only do 1 in this video. But we'll be working on this table right here. Now, for those of you that don't know me, actually this was a find. I found this on the side of the road and took it in, painted it black, highlighted it with the gold edges because I have a lot of black and gold going on here in the foyer. And that mirror right there is from BJ's Wholesale Club. And what I did was I put a board up the back. I screwed it into the back of this piece, and then I put the mirror there so that we could have an entry hall mirror, and I didn't have to hang it on the wall because of the stairway. The lamp over there I painted black with gold highlights, and I'm going to keep that for now, for the season anyway. I don't want to do too much disruption because Christmas is coming and that's big disruption. So anyway, I think I'm going to start with a neutral fall look here in the entry because I like the entry to look nice and bright and happy for when people come in. And so I think what I'm going to do is, I know I'm rambling, right? I'm probably going to do a couple of neutrals, then start adding in a little bit of real fall color. And the last one I'll do is full out fall color, because that's what fall is all about, right? All right, let's get started. I'm going to start with this book, and I'm going to place it right on the table. Okay, so I put the book right there, and why did I put the book there is because I need to balance the height. Because of the height of the lamp, and I don't have the symmetrical another lamp for this side, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put something on there so that it gives it some type of balance. So I'm choosing that white vase right there because it will give me the height that I want at this end, and it gives me that neutral that I'm going to be creating on this table. All right, so I put branches now in here, and the branch, I'm going to say this whole arrangement now has wound up to be about 6.5 feet high. So I don't know if it appears that big when you see it on the video here, but what I like to do, especially on an entry table, is to create drama. And what that means is that when you come into the space, you want something to like smack you in the face. Something that's so, it doesn't have to be, I don't think that's over the top. It doesn't have to be over the top. It's drama because people don't normally expect that when they come into a house. Now, granted, the ceilings in this room are 18 feet high, so it can handle this, very well. But even in a smaller space, something that is a little bit larger in scale can create that drama and impact that you want to create. Go that extra step. Don't be always so safe and so predictable. That's what you want to do when you're designing. Remember, when you're decorating, you're being an artist. It's just like you painting a picture, but you are painting a real life picture, and when it's done, it should look like It is a painting or a picture. Okay, let's move on. I keep babbling. All right, so the first pumpkin in is going to be this gold shade. I spray painted this gold last year. I didn't do it this year because I wasn't even planning to do fall this year. So I'm using everything and anything I have, which is important. I'm not buying anything either. So it plays off of the gold here. So I'm going to start with this gold pumpkin right there. So when I'm looking at it, it feels like it needs, at this corner of the book, like a grouping of 3 pumpkins. And I'm choosing to use these small ones. And they're kind of neat. They have like a crackly kind of a finish on it. I think these came from the Christmas tree shop that no longer exists, unfortunately, because it was a great store for all this seasonal kind of stuff. So I'm going to use 2 like this, and then another one that is just, you know, tiny, but a little bit different. And if you notice, I put some glitter on it just to pick up some light because we want something snazzy. When was the last time you heard that word? So there you go. I put one here, and then I put one a little tilted that way, and then I turned this one the other way. So the stems are all in different directions. It looks more natural, you know, like the way things might fall. So if you've been following my fall 2025 series, what? You haven't been following it? Why not? Just go to my channel. There's this is video number 5 already. I did 4 different tablescapes on the dining room table, and we're moving on. But anyway, this was I used this in the first 2 tablescapes. If you recognize it, again, for those of you who have been following, this was a big pick from the Dollar Tree, and I just cut them all apart. I got them many years ago, but they're really nice. They have white, they have a little bit of pale, almost like a pinkish in them, and then some of them are beigey and brown. Hold on, let me get one so you can see it. It's very, very subtle, you know. You see this one has a little bit of brown in it. So what I'm going to do is, I think this area in here, I'm going to fill in with some leaves. So I just tucked some leaves in under this pumpkin right here, and I led them out over here and around. And just to tie the 2 pieces together, I stuck just a couple of these neutral leaves in this tree, so it appeared that they fell over here. You have to give one element of realism for the brain to understand. So next up is that middle piece right there. Next, I'm going to use this blinged out cake dish that Marianne found in Burlington, and I think it goes well because we have, you know, the chandelier in here and everything, so the crystal picks up that, and it just adds another layer of, you know, like sparkle or to this whole thing. Also, if you notice, I added a candlestick right here with a tapered candle, real tapered candle. I don't have any of those, you know, the battery powered ones. I need to get them, but I put one here, and again, white, neutral. Next thing is that nice clear bowl. All right, so I added more pumpkins. I did a larger one, medium-sized one, and a small one, and I just filled it in with more of those leaves in there. And I think I need a candle right here. There you go. I put another one right here. Added in that little crystal dish just to add some lightness, and I just stuck a couple of leaves with that little tiny pumpkin sticking out. Now I think to balance the dark pumpkin I have on the other side, I need one on this side. Now I need a dark pumpkin on this end to balance the dark pumpkin that I have at the other end. I might even use 2. All right, so I just added in a few of the pumpkins. I mixed it up between the goldish ones and then the white ones, and I added some more leaves. And I just have some candlesticks to put in here, and I'm going to finish it up and I'll show you the whole thing. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Don't forget, please subscribe, drop me a comment, and a thumbs up will help my channel immensely. You take care, and I'll be seeing you soon. Bye-bye.